Welcome back, everybody, to Freeze Frame episode 56, the show where we stop to take a moment to discuss all the heavily talked about news of the week having to do with movies, TV, streaming, and pop culture. I'm one of your hosts, Vincent DeSantis, joined today by Dad Hat, the man himself, Ryder Maldonado. Ryder, how you doing today, my guy?
I'm doing good, man. Feeling great. I was up early, working on my 3D printer. I brought this bad boy because I wanted to show you. Check it out. We got the Batman gauntlet. I know it's probably it's overexposed, but this took like 3 days to print, and you can't really incredible. See it, but video, all your listeners, I'm sorry you have to watch the video, but yeah, I've been working on that.
You're gonna have a second one printed too for the other hand?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You're gonna print the whole body.
Yeah, I'm trying to.
It's gonna take a month and a half.
Yeah, it's a long time. Yeah,
that's awesome. Dude, that's incredible. Guys, if you're listening on audio platforms, please leave us a like and review, or not a like. You can, click the follow button and then it updates you every time we drop a new episode, all that good stuff. We're back on Spotify if you didn't already know.
We're back.
God bless that. And yeah, if you're on YouTube, drop a comment on all that kind of stuff. We'd love to see it. And if you hop in the Discord, stay up to date and join our community. We have TikTok for quick updates and it's popping off. The TikTok's starting to pop off again. Love to see it. And then, Instagram and Twitter, of course. We'll keep you updated on all those things. Today, we have a lot of cool stuff to talk about. A lot of cool stuff.
Absolutely.
But Ryder, real quick, how's your week been, dude? How's your week been?
It's been good, man. I tell you, I've been watching a lot of films. I've been trying to catch up. I watched Coda. I caught up on that one for the Oscars. I watched both parts of the Fantastic Beasts film because I was bored and I was on HBO and I was you know what? I'm gonna pop these bad boys on while I do my work, and I watched both of them, and now I'm ready for the third one coming in a couple weeks.
Okay,
I'm ready for that. Cool. And then I think I'm watching more Game of Thrones. I'm just getting through that, dude. Yeah, I think
How far are you in Game of Thrones?
Season 3 now. I'm on season 3.
Very nice.
I'm enjoying it.
One of the best seasons.
Yeah.
One of the best seasons.
What about you? How you been?
Good. I mean, I have not been watching that many stuff. I realized it had been like over a week since I've watched a movie, which is not good. That is not going to add up to good numbers at the end of the year,
calculator. Guys. That's not it, man.
But I did watch Coda 2 nights ago. Yeah, right the night before the Oscars, because that was getting all the buzz. I'm glad I watched it. It was pretty good. But we'll talk about that again in a second here, because Ryder, it is time to go over the best moments of Oscars 2022. Ryder, what did you think?
Well, starting off, I got to say the show was, a bit of a surprise to say the least. There was some historical moments, but I mean, I feel like my highlight was Coda taking some wins there. We had, of course, Troy Coates representing, bringing it, and he won best supporting actor, and then of course Coda took the win. But what were some of your highlights? What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, okay, we want to jump. You jumped right into Best Picture. I was thinking, we test the waters a little bit, get up in there, we go for it. But let's talk about Coda.
Yeah.
Let's talk about Coda. Ryder, you saw Coda a couple days ago, and you immediately texted me. You're like, I hope this wins Best Picture, hands down.
It got me. Yeah.
It got you. How many of the other Best Picture nominees did you see?
Probably about half. Let's see. I'd seen Dune, a little bit of Power of the Dog. Some of them are like going over my head now already, forgetting. But like
Licorice Pizza.
I haven't seen Licorice Pizza. No, okay. I haven't seen
Nightmare Alley.
No, I haven't seen that one. So about half. I'd say about half.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I saw Coda and I liked Coda, but to me, it's like not even close to Best Picture worthy, especially when there's another movie about the deaf community that is so much better called Sound of Metal.
That was true.
That was a year ago or 2 years ago now. And that was like better than so many of the other Best Picture nominations.
I think they did different things though for the community.
They totally did. They totally did. I don't want to discount what Coda did because I think Coda's a good movie. I think it's a good movie. I just don't know if it's Best Picture worthy. Right?
Underdog. I'd say underdog maybe.
I don't know, because the last week everybody was like, "Coda's gonna win. Coda's gonna win." And that's the only reason I watched it.
Interesting.
So I don't know. I don't think it was an underdog.
Maybe it wasn't. Okay.
And when we look at the last week, there's all the betting apps on that.
Oh yeah.
Coda and Power of the Dog were tied to. They had the highest odds of winning. Damn. So I don't even know if it was underdog.
Yeah, you're right.
It's crazy. But yeah, so that was it was cool to see win because I think I'd rather have that win than a couple other movies on the list. On the Best Picture list. But overall, there was not a big standout like 10 out of 10 movie for me on the Best Picture list this year.
It was interesting because I feel like a lot of these films were 2021. It was the heat of the invite. I mean, heat of the COVID. Sorry, heat of COVID. Like the movies were sparse, right? And there were definitely some powerful ones with some good performances. But films overall were definitely it felt like a little lackluster maybe. I don't know. Maybe just it wasn't all there. But
I think that what is his name? I'm gonna mess up his name. Oh my goodness,
Troy
supporting role.
Troy
Troy.
Kotzer?
Yeah, Troy Kotzer totally deserved that supporting.
100%.
I think that was the best choice for any of the Oscars tonight or last night. I think that was the
One of
best
the best
award.
win. Yeah, it definitely
The best speech.
100%.
Everything about it was so perfect. I really was wanting Jesse Plemons to win for Power of the Dog because I think he was so good in that. But then I watched Coda and I was like, nope, it's got to go to Troy. He's the best part of that movie too. It's so good.
Phenomenal,
so happy he won.
Some other interesting moments here, and we could talk about it too. The Flash won most cheer-worthy moment over Spider-Man: No Way Home and Endgame. This was all over the internet, dude. And you saw some memes. What you got?
I mean, I could care less that it beat the MCU stuff or whatever.
Yeah.
I just think it's so silly because this is my problem with the Oscars is they're letting like Twitter polls and stuff decide these things. So like obviously it's not going to be. I mean, you had the
silly. It could be like, yo, let's vote.
Silly.
Like, let's vote Cinderella, right? And that's
exactly.
Cinderella won for the Oscar fan favorite, or I mean, not one, but he was higher up on the Oscar fan favorite poll. That one,
right? And did anybody see that / enjoy that movie?
I saw people commenting. I didn't even know it existed.
Yeah. I don't know, dude. It's my problem with the Oscars is like first of all, the Flash winning this moment was hilarious. The memes that came out of it were so funny, dude. I was dying laughing. But
great moment, but you know, I mean, when you have like people talking about No Way Home for years, it just doesn't make sense. You know?
Yeah, but like that's not even the funniest part to me is that it beat No Way Home. It's just that it exists. Like, it's so funny. Like you really screened like you had this thing go down on the Oscars. It's like the Flash broke the Speed Force, and it was just so goofy.
Yeah,
it
was like, what's going on? It felt weird. But hey, I was like, hey, at least you guys are trying to show more recognition to like like these films that kind of saved cinema in a way. And it's like, we're not going to nominate them because it's like, why wouldn't you nominate? People are always like, nominate No Way Home for Best Picture. It's like, that's never going to happen. But hey, they did this. So it's like, whatever.
Yeah. And that's the crazy part too. Because like I was seeing an argument that was like, oh, Oscars used to be like the blockbusters. What were the best movies? But now it's not. It's a little different than that, which is interesting. I don't really know if I like one or the other better. But there's got to be a way to like meld that.
100%.
Because I mean, more eyes saw Spider-Man triple, maybe quadruple than any of the Best Picture nominations.
100%,
so like that's kind of crazy. But even though the argument can be said that maybe Spider-Man wasn't as good as other things, but then you're balancing it on a level of like, oh, one was more hyped to see, but what had a better story? Did that actually matter? Like,
and it's like, what do you care about? Like, does the quality of the film, or do you care about like the actual theater and people actually seeing a movie? Because it doesn't matter how good a movie is, no one watches it. It doesn't really exist in reality. You know what I mean? Like,
I mean, hey, I liked Far From or No Way Home better than I liked Don't Look Up for sure. So I mean,
there you go.
That's gotta be.
That's it.
So coming in, we got a couple more big moments. One of my favorite moments of the whole thing was Greg Fraser winning Best Cinematography for Dune. Greg Fraser, I'm telling you right now, we're seeing early levels of Deacon levels of success from the cinematographer going forward. We got Dune, Batman. Who else? Like, what else did he do recently that was like really good?
You told me, didn't you do 1970? No, not 19. What am I thinking? Why?
No.
It was one of those.
Deacons did 1917. He did. Did he do Arrival?
You got it. Hop on the IMDb here. Okay, Dune, Rogue One. That's what I was thinking. I don't know why. I was thinking, military war film. Instantly, I thought, I don't know why 1917, but Rogue One was kind of what I was thinking of. Okay, Vice, Zero Dark 30, some great films. Let's see, he has here.
Lion, he did Lion.
Oh, okay. He did some Mandalorian. I hope maybe he works more with Star Wars in the future.
I think, he did Foxcatcher, which is so good.
Yeah, just it seems like he's working a lot with Adam McKay, right? Adam McKay?
It looks like it. I think that this is going to be a star. Like, we are going to see in 10, 15 years from now, like 4 more Oscar movies under his belt. Easy.
100%. This guy's doing some of the best work out there.
Keep your eyes there. Ryder, we have to mention. We have to mention the slap that happened. Here's what's sad to me, Ryder, is that moment, the Will Smith slapping Chris Rock moment, is already more remembered than most of the Oscars that were given, and that is the part that is very sad to me. It's a low point for the Oscars to me.
Absolutely. And I think a lot of people knew he was going to win. There was kind of like, hey, Will Smith's going to take it, and
Hmm.
Now with, what happened, I feel like, the speech is kind of, it was more of an apology than it was kind of thanking for the Oscar, and kind of
Hmm.
the movie to celebrate the Williams family and what the movie is kind of
Yeah,
like overshadowed now by that moment. So there's a
definitely.
lot of layers to this, right?
There is.
Yeah.
I think, yeah, not only did he overshadow that, I think he overshadowed a lot of, like, it just, I don't
Yeah,
know.
it's hard not to recognize that, a live televised event and a moment, you're
Yeah,
like, what's going on here? You know what I mean?
yeah.
It's
But he
crazy.
did give his speech. Did
Mhm.
you notice, like, during his speech, like, it cut to the Oscars logo for a long time,
Oh
and then it cut
yeah,
to, like,
that was
the
so
Williams
weird.
family,
Yeah, yeah.
and then back to the Oscars I'm like,
Hmm.
"What's happening here? What is happening? I don't know, like,
Yeah,
something's going on in the
he
production booth."
said, "Oh, sorry, I hope the family doesn't see that," or something. He said that, I was like, "What's
Oh,
going?"
'cause
It's
he spit. He
Oh,
spit or
really?
something.
So I was like,
I
why
don't
would they
know.
block? Because I'm like, does he have like mocos? Is he like, you know what I mean? Like boogers coming out? They're like,
Yeah,
cut,
I
cut,
don't
like,
know.
and people are like, yo, there's a nipple. So I saw someone on Twitter,
Yeah!
there's a nipple. And I'm like, what do you, what?
They
His
didn't know what to
shirt?
cut to.
Like,
No, no,
how
they
would
they cut
him?
to they cut to the Williams family, and there was someone had full nip going on, like, out of one of
What?
the
With like a,
dresses, and so they cut back to the Oscars thing, and then
I
they
don't
didn't know
know.
what to cut to. They
That's
didn't know what to
interesting.
cut to after
Wow.
that.
Okay. Well, I didn't notice that at all. I was just completely baffled by what was going on.
Yeah.
I couldn't
There
focus.
was a there was a lot going on, but
Yeah. Yeah.
anyways, I think that was a very awkward moment. I don't care, like, what
Yeah. No,
you think
absolutely.
about it. I think it changed the whole, like, dynamic of what was
Yeah.
happening. It
People
was
have been talking
weird.
about it a lot, and I'm interested to see what happens maybe next year at the Academy Awards and probably this next week of kind of
Yeah.
conversations, right?
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. Gonna be very
Mhm.
interesting. But yeah, Dune swept technical categories, which was awesome to see last night. 6 Oscars, I believe
Absolutely.
Dune won,
I'm very
which is
excited
cool
for
to
that.
see.
I'm very sad that Denis Villeneuve was snubbed from a director nom, but it's
Yeah.
okay because I heard that him and his family were very happy. They were grateful, and that they were just kind of
Yeah, I'm
just
sure.
really in a positive demeanor. So I'm happy. What's up?
And we
Oh,
gotta say, Hans Zimmer, baby, won an
oh
Oscar,
yes,
but too bad it was off freaking it was not televised or whatever. They just said
yeah,
his name, and he's like, and then I don't know, my guy Jason Momoa came up. He's like, I'm accepting this for Hans, and then
yeah.
Hans posted a bunch of picture in a bathrobe holding his Oscar. Yeah, I
What? Yeah,
loved
yeah.
it. I put it on my Instagram because it was
Oh,
so
nice.
good.
Yeah, that's great.
Um, yeah,
Oh,
it's his first Oscar after like so many nominations,
yeah,
right?
yeah. I think so. You're right. I think,
That
yeah.
seems ridiculous.
I know,
He's
right?
done more iconic
Mhm,
scores than anybody ever.
mhm. Absolutely, yeah.
I want to
Another
make sure
thing,
that's correct.
another great moment about the show. I did enjoy some of the performances. I don't know what you thought. I think Billy and Phineas, No Time to Die was great as always. Very very classy, I'd say. Keep it simple. And
Yeah.
Encanto, we don't talk about Bruno. Very shortened, brief, but kind of gave me a little bit of hype. Didn't have
Yeah.
everything, but I was like, yeah,
Yeah,
it's good.
I thought it was a good performance. I mean, Megan the Stallion came out and started rapping
Yeah,
about
yeah.
something
Switched
completely
it. I was
random. I
like,
was like,
okay,
what's
bringing
going on?
Houston
Okay.
or Dallas. I was like, what's? I don't. She's
Cool.
from Houston or bringing some Texas
Yeah.
Southern flavor. I was like, this is great. I love it.
But Ryder, I want to pitch you the Oscars for next year, real
Oh,
quick,
okay.
before
Let's
we
hear it.
wrap this segment up.
Vincent does the Oscars 2K23.
I
Point
strongly
you.
believe that the last couple years of Oscars have been bad, really bad. They are trying to appeal to too many audiences. Oscar ratings have
True.
been going down,
Yes.
so they're like, okay, how can we revitalize this? How can we get it back up? And that's where we get the fan favorite moments. Let's reach out to Twitter. Let's
TikTok
do this.
creators, yeah.
Yeah, right. Let's just get more celebrities on stage. Let's have Tony Hawk present and DJ Khaled. Let's have more bad jokes. Like, let's just bring it all in, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
I really strongly believe that the people that are watching the Oscars and tuning in love movies, right?
Mhm.
They enjoy it. This is like an event for them and stuff like that. I think they need to stop appealing to or trying to appeal to everyone
Mhm.
and strip it down. Let's make it
Yeah.
just an awards event. I don't think we need comedy bits in between each thing
Yeah.
for like a television show.
Exactly.
Performances are great because I think that's cool. Like Billie Eilish's performance of the No Time to Die song, that was sweet, and the
Yeah.
Encanto,
Absolutely loved
that was
it.
all cool because that feels like an award show, like kind of like an event celebration. But I don't need the comedy bits. I don't need like obviously we need to focus a little bit on the celebrities because they're a part of the movie, but like let's focus on the filmmakers just as much. Like let's have that be like more of a focus.
And
Let's have a 6-hour show.
That's true.
I don't care.
I like the uneditedness of it. That's a great point. And also, I was gonna say, I don't know about you, but personally, when Kimmel did it back to back, I was like, you know what? Just make Kimmel kind of host this bad boy forever, and just have him do, talk show hosts, just have him do it and just keep it like normal. Like he brings comedy,
Yeah.
but it's like just a little distasteful. And like Kimmel did a good job, I think. But
Yeah, he did.
I don't know. What you
I
think
don't
about that,
dislike
but
Kimmel. Kimmel's fine. It's
I
just
think they
like,
need to pick one host to just do Dick Clark's New Year's Eve, Ryan Seacrest.
yeah,
Like
right, right.
just have one guy, and then it's just the Oscars. He does it all the time, or she does it. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
whatever.
And they
I don't
could,
know.
I mean, yeah, I think the problem is the Academy or whatever makes all those decisions.
Yeah.
Whereas, like, if we look at the Game Awards, like Jeff Keighley's Game Awards, he's in
Yeah,
charge of
it's
it.
great.
And so he's hosting it and stuff, and he's making creative decisions
Mhm.
as just as much as it. And so I feel like a host being that position would probably try to want some creative control, and he wouldn't get it. He
You're
or she
right.
wouldn't get it.
Yeah.
So that would be a tough relationship to have. Like, I don't know. There's so many things, but I really think the Oscars would just benefit from diving in on,
Stripping
you're
down,
only going to
bare
get people
bones.
that like movies
Yeah.
that watch this.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You don't need,
Because
you don't need the comedy because it's like I just want to hear who wins. I'm not caring. I'm not entertained. I'm gonna watch the whole thing. I want to.
Yeah.
I'm doing this because I enjoy it. You know.
Exactly. I want to know that.
Yeah.
I want to know the awards.
Yeah.
I think it's stupid that they cut awards from the main thing to like do these
Yeah.
broadcasts. I want to
Jokes.
know live action short
Amy
film.
Schumer come down Spider-Man. I'm like, what is this? This is not
Yeah,
doing anything
dude.
for anyone.
Who is the other host who is feeling up Josh Brolin and
I didn't watch that early. I got in the middle.
it
What was
was
going
just
on? Did they like?
awkward, dude.
they were
She was
asking
making
us
jokes
on
like,
the-
"Oh, she's like, I'm single. I'm gonna call up all these celebrities because I want to date
yeah,
them. I'm gonna
okay.
take them in the back room, you know."
Yeah.
Like Simu Liu popped up,
Mhm.
like Tyler Perry. But I was like, oh my god, it's just cringe. It was cringe.
Yeah.
But I think the Oscars should not go away. Like, continue doing the Oscars. Let's just change the course, please.
100%. It's part of history, and you're well said. Well said, dude.
Amen. Guys, thank you so much for watching this clip. If you want to check out the whole video on YouTube, you can become a member, check it out the video, or we got audio platforms for free, and Spotify is back up, so check out Spotify. And you can check it out there. We love you guys, and we'll see you next time. Boom.
Fantastic. All right, moving on now. We got some major news. Some exciting stuff here. Ben Stiller is in talks to play Jack Torrance in The Shining stage play. I thought this is great. This is more like a pop culture thing if you're into Broadway and theater arts. Major new Iowa Van Hove stage adaptation of Stephen King's horror classic The Shining is in the works for a 2023 West End debut with an A-list creative team in place, and Ben Stiller is in talks to place the role of the crazed haunted dad Jack Torrance. Rehearsals are starting this fall with London performances coming January 2023. Of course, Broadway will be expected in the future. But I was like, oh, wow. Ben Stiller's doing some great stuff. I think he has a show right now called Severance on Apple TV. That
I've heard a lot of good things.
wrote
Yeah,
and directed. That's on my list. But yeah, man.
yeah, that's starring Adam Scott from Parks and Rec.
Yeah, I've always been so fond of Ben Stiller. He seems like such a such an intelligent guy.
Yeah,
Intelligent
and
writer. Yeah, absolutely.
Going into Disney news, Screen Rant reports that Jared Leto says they're working hard on Tron 3. Really?
Yeah,
Hey,
apparently.
I loved Tron Legacy. Okay, Tron
Oh,
Legacy
it slaps.
was great.
Yeah.
So great. So great. I'm excited.
Bring a reunion of Daft Punk, dude. Oh man, that's all you need.
Oh, because they're broken now. They're gone.
Yeah.
The quote says, "We're getting closer and closer, and who knows? Something may be coming sooner than later." I'm sure it is. I mean, you have Disney Plus. It's probably gonna be right to Disney Plus something.
Mm-hmm. I wouldn't mind. I'd watch that day one. Something else I got. I just got Paramount Plus. My buddy from home was like, you know
Nice.
what? He's like, yeah, I got it for a year, dude. Just use my login. I was like, thank you, Swiss. Oh my
Did you
God.
watch Halo?
I haven't yet, but I downloaded
Me
it now,
neither.
so I'm like, I'm gonna, I don't care about review. I'm gonna watch it just because
Oh, yeah.
it's the job. I'm gonna watch, but
I want to watch it. I want to see it.
But
Good or
yeah,
bad?
anyways, this is very exciting. Marvel Studios is developing a Nova project. Now, this is confirmed, which is huge because we've been wanting Nova for a long time, right? We, the community of Marvel fans. So I have a little breakdown in case you don't know who Nova is. We last heard about Nova in the Guardians of the Galaxy video game. He was he's the hero of the Nova Corps. And his powers, and his name is Richard Ryder, by the way. And I was like, yep, love that. His powers stem from the Nova Force, and he's a part of the Nova Corps, which is, those of you who haven't played the Guardians of the Galaxy video game, they're a group of heroes, best summed up as the Green Lantern Corps of the Marvel Universe. So now, they kind of protect the galaxy. It's a militaristic group.
Sure.
But, who would you want cast as this guy? And we have, I also have here, the Moon Knight writer, Sabir Perzada, is writing it. Yeah, so.
Yeah. I don't have a casting because I played the game or the Guardians of the Galaxy game, but I haven't read any of the comics. I don't know this guy's personality. Even though he was in the Guardians of the Galaxy game, he played such like a hero. Like I'm playing,
Yeah.
I am this guy, and
Mhm.
I'm kind of a badass. So it was like,
I think he
I
was.
don't know.
Yeah, well, I think you're thinking of what's his name in the Guardians movie? He's gonna be I don't think
No,
Richard Ryder
no,
was in it. I'm thinking of was he in it? I thought it was just mentioned.
no. In the game? Oh,
Yeah,
who's the gold character in the
yeah,
game?
that's Adam Warlock. Adam Warlock.
Oh, okay.
That's a different guy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I have no casting because I don't really.
Adam Warlock is like God. He's
Okay.
like one of the most powerful characters in the Marvel
Yeah.
universe. You know, but yeah, no, like for example, like yeah, he's like the Green Lantern. He's like a hero. You know, he's like
Okay.
a leader. He's a leader. He's like a Captain America of space. You know.
Yeah, I have Nova. I'm getting the vibes of like a Billy Butcher type character.
Oh yeah, yeah,
That's
be
what
cool.
I'm feeling. Like a
No,
cocky
yeah.
guy with the big Magneto helmet on his head. Like
Oh,
that's
yeah, that'd be crazy.
yeah. I
Yeah,
don't
the
know.
photos are cool. Mhm.
I'm sure Marvel's developing every hero ever.
Oh
So
yeah,
this comes to no surprise to me.
100%. It's good. That's a good point. You think? I wonder if Feige has like the photos on like a whiteboard. It's
Yeah.
like okay, phase 4, phase 5, and then phase 6 is just like all these photos. Just
Yeah, it's his Apple phone notes. He's just scrolling through. He's like,
Yes.
it's a roulette. So like it's a bunch of characters, and he just scrolls, clicks one, and he's like, and he talks to his producer. I'm like, okay, what do you think we can do with them?
yeah. Nova, Disney Plus movie 2025.
Yeah.
Cool. Shoot it.
Uh-huh.
Start it. That's
It's
true.
funny. James Gunn calls Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special the greatest thing I've ever done in my life. Quote, it's totally ridiculous. It is unlike anything that anyone's ever seen. Directors love saying this
I know.
about every single one of their
Yes.
projects. And then you said it's crazy coming from Peacemaker, one of the best shows on TV. You love
Yeah,
Peacemaker.
I love Peacemaker. It's great, and I think it's very James Gunn. Very, very James
Cool.
Gunn. It's silly, and I think like if he's going all out, right, and if he has the freedom that he did for Peacemaker, it's like man, I can only imagine what this is gonna do, And
Cool.
he also said that it might introduce some more Marvel characters, maybe. So there's some exciting stuff
Yeah.
coming from that.
Oh, this is gonna be great. It's gonna be hilarious. Can't
This
wait.
holiday, be fun to watch.
Mhm.
Uh,
What are we expecting here? Like a 20-minute thing, 15-minute thing?
yeah, just like maybe probably a 30-minute little like, hey Gru, we got to get some batteries, and maybe maybe it's a little like adventure, just some
Sure.
side thing, but there's like a huge cameo or something. I don't know, maybe crazy.
Okay.
Something
Yeah.
exciting. Black Panther 2 just wrapped. It just wrapped finally, and I was like, yo, the weight is lifted off Ryan Coogler's shoulders. Poor guy.
God,
Had to deal with it.
he had a tough couple weeks.
Yeah.
Did you see him? You see the bank thing?
Oh yes, dude. Oh my gosh, I was so
God.
upset. I felt so
Yeah.
bad for him. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, the videos were crazy, and yeah, poor guy, man, going through it. But congrats to him on finally rapping for this film. Angela Bassett talks about wanting to raise the standard for Black Panther 2 to honor Chadwick Boseman. She says it's going to top the first one. I think that was from the Ellen show.
We'll see. I feel like Chadwick Boseman made the first one.
100%. He's Chadwick Boseman. He's a
Yeah.
very stoic man, and it's like, I mean, I don't know what you're gonna do.
Him and
like-
Michael B. Jordan were like the best parts of the first movie, and neither
Yep.
of them are going to be in this one, right?
Mhm.
Well, Michael
Yeah.
B. Jordan, is he going to be in it? We don't know.
No, but I don't doubt that we won't see him again in the future. Maybe
Okay.
because of What If and stuff.
Yeah. We'll
Remember he was the bad guy in What If? I just realized. Remember he was like, didn't
Yeah.
he become like a giant hero, like a villain?
see. That was one of the only episodes I saw.
Yeah.
I saw like 4 episodes of What If.
Mhm.
I should probably watch the whole thing, but
I just the Doctor Strange episode. That's all you need, man.
I did. Oh no, I watched the last episode.
It's 20
I did watch
minutes.
it.
You watch that, and then you can see Doc Strange, Multiverse of Madness. That's all you need.
Okay. I'll do it. Oscar Isaac wants to see Moon Knight team up with this Midnight Sun squad in the MCU, like Punisher, Ghost Rider, Daredevil, and Blade. It's what we've been talking about. It's what we
Yeah.
want anyways.
Yeah, I put that quote there just because he was, doing coverage, and I was like, oh, this is exciting. I'm like, yeah, if he's talking it, a lot of these actors, they're like, oh, I would love to do this. It's like you had a meeting probably last week talking about this with Feige. Like,
Right. It's interesting.
Yeah.
It's very, very interesting.
yeah, I people were saying episode 4 was like really mind blowing, which is like, of course, something to expect from Disney Plus. But hey, we could see some Blade. I mean, I'm not trying to.
Yeah,
hype
I don't
it.
even want mind blowing. Just I hope it's good.
Yeah.
Like, because the mind blowing stuff is never the stuff that's like sticks for me.
Sticks,
Like
yeah.
Hawkeye. Why I liked Hawkeye was because I thought it was like a consistent story all the way through. Like
Yeah,
I was like,
good
oh,
point.
this is engaging all the way.
Mhm.
The shocking stuff sometimes deters from like the
Yeah.
show.
It's very like jarring because you're like, oh, you hear the music. Yeah, no, I get you.
Yeah. So I hope
Hmm.
Moon Knight's good. I'm giving it the benefit of the doubt. I'm very excited.
Yeah, me
It's
too.
gonna be good.
Here we go. DC now. Probably some of the biggest DC news. We got a better look at the Batman's Joker, played by Barry Keoghan in a deleted scene released by Matt Reeves. This scene was like it was a lengthy clip. It was edited. It was 5 minutes. Finished. It was good. What'd you think? What'd you think of the scene overall, as well as kind of Barry as Joker?
It was a good scene. I understand why they didn't put it in the movie, because I feel like that would detract from some stuff, and it's such a long movie anyways. Throwing this in would have been like, oh my god, okay, we're doing this right now. But I don't know. Like, a weak part of the Batman to me was having him in it, like in the prison. Like, I didn't feel like that tease or whatever was necessary, especially when Matt Reeves is like, oh, the second one's not going to be about Joker. He's like, it's not going to be about him.
And I like that. I think it'd be cooler even if he's in Arkham Asylum all the time, and that Batman maybe visits him, right? And it's like, Joker, what do you got? Okay, bye. And it's like, bye, bye. And it's like, oh, cool. They still got the relationship going on, even though.
Maybe. Yeah, that'd be cool to explore in the second one. So I understand why this scene wasn't in the movie. I think he looks good. People complain like, oh, he's just being a Heath Ledger, like blah 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 blah.
No, he's different. Yeah,
I was like, I don't know. He's different enough to me. I'm not. I didn't see a comparison right away. But I thought the clip was good.
Yeah.
I don't know. It was fine. It was like, okay, cool. We got it. We see him. We see him.
No, I was into it. He looks ugly. He looks hideous. And I'm excited to see, because apparently Matt Reeves says we might explore him more in the Arkham show. I'm for it, because just give me a little bit, not too much of him, because I'm just, there's a lot of Joker now. There's so much Joker.
Yeah.
I like Batman, and I want other villains to be, in the limelight, but it was cool. Like, good job, Barry.
I don't know. It felt weird that they just dropped it like that too.
Yeah.
Where I feel like they could have saved his appearance for
HBO Max instead of Disney Plus.
HBO Max. I don't know.
It's Joker.
Something like that. But moving on to other studios. We got a lot more to go. Here we go. Godzilla vs. Kong sequel is apparently filming to shoot later this year in Australia. And we're getting more MonsterVerse. Yeah. And you know what? Every single one of those is a guilty pleasure for me. So you bet your bottom dollar I'll be watching this.
I put those up to 100 and I have them blast and just.
Yep. It's just mind-numbing fun, dude. That's just what it is. Like King of Monsters, it's just enjoyable.
I just want it to be 2 hours of Kong and Zilla, a lizard and a gorilla, just punching. I don't want no human stories. I'm over the human stories.
They're pretty bad.
They're gonna have Millie Bobby Brown say Godzilla fight, and like, what you're a human in the ground.
I just want, like, the ultimate betrayal is like Kong crushes her by accident.
He sits on her.
Dude, and they don't even talk about it in the movie. Like, she dies and it's just not important. That would be the funniest part.
It's a little skyscraper, like they're giant. Oh, it's hilarious. Okay,
but that's always been such an important part of those type of movies.
No,
for a long time.
Like you said, it's the guilty pleasure, but it's more like.
But it's bad. They're not doing it good.
Because there's like relationships. They try to build, conflict, and I'm like, man. I like how, and then they're like hugging, and then in the background you see Zilla and Kong punching, and it's like, oh, there's so much.
Forget it, dude. Forget it.
Christina Ricci joins the cast of Wednesday Addams Netflix series. She's gonna play a new character, but I think it's a cool little Easter egg, little nice cameo, I guess. No, she was Wednesday,
Yeah. Daniela Melchior is reportedly in negotiations to join Fast and Furious 10. Vin Diesel talked about the Fast and Furious franchise ending, saying, God has brought such incredible talent to assist me in completing this mythology. There are angels coming to this mythology that will make you all smile.
We know who he's talking about. They're bringing Bry back. They're going to bring him back.
Will they? That's crazy. I don't even want to. I don't know.
100%. I think the brothers, he's suiting up and he's like, I'm going to do this. I'm Paul.
Yeah.
I'm Paul right now. And face me up.
Cool. It's always weird, though. Like, as much as I would want that, I also respect that he has a past. And, like, obviously they will treat him with utmost respect in the movie, however they do it. But it just still feels weird to use someone else's likeness. That is.
No, I think it's a weird time, especially for movies. Like, it's interesting. It's like, man, you could really bring back anybody with some technology and you just act like it,
Yeah.
But hey, if the brother's doing it, the brother's like, yo, I'll do my brother. Like, okay, cool then. All good. Here we go. We got a new trailer for Alex Garland's Men. I don't know if you've seen this yet. A24, new one came out. And
Is this
It's
the one?
something.
This had the poster of the like green forest with the skull shaped bridge thing. Because I saw the first trailer, unless that's called something else. But I thought that was Alex Garland's movie.
It is. Yes. Yes. Wow.
Okay, so I
Yeah.
saw that trailer, but I did not see the new
Yeah.
trailer. But I saw that they put one out.
It's interesting
Um,
because Rory Kinnear, I put this actor. If you want to look him up, you know him. You know this guy. It's interesting because she's like haunted by her past. Jessie Buckley is the main actress. She's haunted by her past and a mysterious presence. She's in this like retreat, and this actor, this actor is playing like every other character. So it's like just her and him in the film, but he's like the pastor. He's the man. He's a little boy. Like he's everybody. But
I
she's
can't
just
wait.
like talking to him as different people, and he's just in different costumes and in different things, and it's like what? It's very jarring because he's everyone.
Huh.
He's a bartender.
was-
He's a
He's in 007. He's Bill
yeah.
Turner.
Mm-hmm.
Bill Turner.
Bill Turner. That
Um,
sounds like Pirates of the Caribbean to me.
It kind of does.
Yeah.
Huh? Yeah, I'm excited for this movie. I love Alex Garland. So like I've Ex Machina and
Yeah,
Annihilation.
great stuff.
Like
Interesting.
pretty good discography there or filmography.
Yeah, yeah, like that.
From the Hollywood Reporter, there's a live action Voltron movie in the works, and Warner Bros. And Amazon are leading the bidding war for the rights. Netflix is not in the running, but Red Notice director Rawson Marshall is gonna helmet and co-write it.
Yeah, yeah. Pretty
Cool.
crazy. I know there's a lot of Voltron fans out there. It's like Transformers, but I don't know. I don't know anything about Voltron.
Do you know what I'd rather have?
What's that?
An Ultraman live action movie.
Ultraman. Oh, dude, I don't know.
Ultraman's he goes like this. He goes, "Ping," and then he turns into this. He goes, and it's like super
Just
cheesy.
that.
I love
Oh
it.
man.
He goes, "Ping." Yep.
Oh my gosh. That's okay. Oh, I see Ultra. That's funny.
Ultraman is epic.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, interesting. I've never seen that, but
Dude,
I know
oh,
the photos. I see the imagery.
The suit he has is always like, it's just like
Skin
foam,
tight?
and
Oh,
so when he moves around, the foam like crinkles up, but it's supposed to be like a hard metal costume. I love it.
Oh, that's
It's
hilarious.
Awesome.
Nice. Let's see.
So good.
Television. We got Teen Wolf. The movie apparently is coming. Tyler Hoechlin is finalizing a deal to reprise his role, as well as Ian Bohen and Kylan Rambo are returning to the Wolf Pack. So a lot of you, and I know there's Teen Wolf fans. There's a lot of them out in the world.
Yeah.
They're
They
rejoicing.
exist.
They exist.
They're out there.
They're out there. This was the Twilight before it was Twilight, I think. Teen Wolf.
I guess it
Right?
did come out before Twilight, probably.
During the times.
Same vein of like, you know,
Tween.
Hawkeye cheese movie.
Yeah.
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 Hawkeye cheese with monsters. I love it.
Mhm.
Moving on to CW. The CW keeps the Arrowverse going strong with early renewals for The Flash and Superman and Lois. And they renewed 7 shows: Riverdale, Flash, Nancy Drew, Superman, Lois, Walker, All American, and Kung Fu. I did not know All
Really?
American was a CD show or a CW show.
Neither did I. I thought that was like FX or something.
Yeah,
I like
that's a
it.
successful show though. I know that's a successful show for sure.
Really? Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. This is interesting too. Misha Collins will play Harvey Dent, aka Two-Face, in Gotham Knights pilot coming to CW, which is like, okay,
Oh yeah, I forgot this was even happening.
yeah, pretty wild. I mean, they're really building out this whole Gotham Knights vibe. You know?
Do you think this Gotham Knights is going to be the same kind of vibe as Titans or?
Just less budget. That's all I could say. Like,
Yeah.
stories probably will be great. Maybe they could probably put a lot of effort into it, but it's just budget. I think budget is always the problem.
Yeah, I don't know. They gotta. I mean, yeah, CW, bro.
Yeah, man, you're making
Pretty
me yawn. You're making me.
Sorry, I'm
No.
sorry.
No, it's okay.
Moving on to Netflix, Squid Game creator admits he hasn't started writing season 2 yet. He says, "I'm still brainstorming." Don't make a second season, guys. He spent 10. He had this show for so long, couldn't sell it, and then he sells it, and then 10 years after he wrote it, they're like, make a second season. It made us so much money. I mean, of course he wants to do it because it's gonna make money, but like,
Yeah.
is it gonna be inspired? Like, people are gonna watch it, but like,
I know.
have him write.
Is he forced? Is he forced to do this for the
Ryder.
Does he feel it? Oh God,
I guarantee this man has other good ideas.
Right.
I'm sure he has plenty of other good ideas.
Yeah.
It's like you could market the next thing as the mind that created Squid Game, or from the person that created
From the
Squid
mind.
Game. And not just as many, but a lot of people will watch it. I don't think you need to tack on a second season for money. If it's not now, if he has a good idea, I'm sure it'll be great and he can do it. But don't force him to write it. Just sign a deal with him that he writes a new show or something else that he's already written.
Absolutely. Good point. There you go. Calling it out for what it is. Stranger Things 4. Speaking of continuing on, Stranger Things 4. We got some new photos finally. We're getting some goods from that. We got a new character, Eddie. Sorry, I saw a Twitter notification. It was about just movie stuff. Okay. Yeah, so new character Eddie, as well as some new looks of the characters. One thing that doesn't change is the bad haircuts. Their dudes
stay.
Oh, God.
Yep. They're all older now, and they're all just rocking horrible cuts. Yeah, did not pass the fit check. Yeah. I'm glad they're ending it. I'm glad they're wrapping it up. It's
hopefully seems about soon,
time. Yep. No, they said right. Season 4 is the last one.
I don't know. Maybe I don't doubt it. I think we probably talked about that. I just forgot.
Yeah, maybe. I think they said it's the last one, or maybe they're splitting it into 2 parts or something like that.
Yeah, I think 2 parts, but I think it will be the last. Maybe.
Okay. And then HBO Max, James Gunn teases he's may be working on a 3rd DC project after Peacemaker. Look at that. I'm sure he is. Hopefully. And he says. James Gunn says he has tons of unused footage from that Justice League Peacemaker cameo.
I gotta say real quick, little pin in this. I feel like we're perpetually making each other more and more tired. I don't know if you're feeling that.
Yeah, you're right. You might be right.
I don't know if I'm draining you, you're draining me, dude.
No. We're vibing. We're going through it.
No, but yeah, this is exciting. More stuff. Hey, put James Gunn on anything. I'll watch. Just give him freedom. That's all I ask. You got to give him the freedom.
Yeah, I'm ready for his next non-superhero thing. I'm ready.
Yeah, like an Edgar Wright, like Baby Driver, like give him a heist film or something, you know?
Yeah, I'm sure he's working on something. Because I mean, after strictly doing superhero teams for a little while, you'd think like,
oh yeah, like what's in his mind? Like, is he like, no, I'm having fun, keep doing this, or he's like,
if he's having fun, keep
grinding
it. Keep grinding. He's having a good time, but.
Like Taika Waititi's doing good stuff. Taika Waititi is balancing superhero stuff, but he's also doing like. He produced an FX show called
Reservoir
Dogs.
Reservoir Dogs. Reservoir.
Oh, sorry, I said Reservoir Dogs.
Is the Tarantino movie. It's
Reservoir. You know what I mean? Reservoir.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Did you ever see Hunt for the Wilder People?
No. Dude, Sam Neill, right? Sam Neill.
Yeah, but Taika Waititi directed it, and it's like. Oh my god, it is so good, dude. You have to watch it. It's hilarious. It's hilarious.
I bet. And then he's doing what we do in the shadows. He's doing the HBO Max show with the Pirates, Our Flag Means Death. So he's doing he's producing a lot of stuff.
He is. He's getting it done. Good for him. Good for him.
Let's see. George R.R. Martin teases House of Dragons impending release date reveal. You will know soon, he says. Interesting. Dude, like and maybe you know more about this House of Dragons. This is a lot of the stuff they're talking about in the Game of Thrones show. Is it this? Because they're like, when the Targaryens were ruling and all this. This
right? is the Targaryens rule.
Yeah. Okay.
Now I don't know because they talk in the beginning of Game of Thrones. They talk about the Mad King a lot.
Yeah.
It's like I don't know if this will be about the Mad King.
Yeah, I think it's like, way earlier, like 2,000 years. I thought.
Exactly. So it's like the height of the Targaryens' reign on the Westeros.
Yeah. That's crazy because like I'm learning more. I'm starting to memorize more about this king was killed and like Targaryens rule, but then who's Baratheon? How are they connected?
There's so much like just talking in the first like 2 seasons to try to like learn all that, but don't Google anything. Google anything. I'm not. Yeah, because that's what ruins it.
It's like I don't want to say I'm not interested. It's just that I'm just like this show is amazing. It's amazing so far. I'm really loving it, but I'm just like kind of enjoying it just slowly, just watching on the side and.
I mean, you'll get to a point where you're like, I can't wait. Like, I need to just keep going. Yeah, it hits like that big time.
Because it's cool because, like, I watch, right? And then when the season ends and this new one, I'm like, man, people want to wait a year for this, right? And I'm like, this is so cool. Like, they do, like, reveals. You know, I like when shows do that. It's like, oh, they're back. I just saw the last episode.
Dude, the budget was low for the first couple seasons, so they couldn't film any battles, so they just skip over the battles. Like, the first 3 seasons, like... It's like, there's a battle happening, and they just skip to when the battle ends, and then they catch up with the characters.
Yeah, I hear like Battle of the Bastards was like what the biggest battle ever done ever.
Season 6, episode 6. Oh, really? It's the craziest. Okay. It's the craziest thing. Dude.
And then I know about the Red Wedding. Is that season 4 or like?
That is season 3.
Season 3. Oh, that's gonna happen? No. My mom,
You know, you already know what happens.
No, I mean, come on. Like,
Okay.
I've heard things about, hey, like, dude, I remember in high school those days, people were like, yo, red wedding. Middle school, I think it was.
You gotta watch it. It's crazy, dude. It's pretty crazy.
I'm excited.
But we're moving on to our final segment of light news. Season 4 is in production right now.
Great. I'm over it. No, I'm just kidding. Mission Impossible 8 apparently is starting to film.
Yeah, give me 7. I'm ready to see 7.
I need to see 7 first.
It out. And David Dashmalchian, is that how you say it? Dashmalchian?
Yeah, Dashmalchian. That's how I'd say it.
Is not returning for Ant-Man 3. Well,
I'm very sad about that. There's just too much going on. You got Kang. There's no time for the gang.
There's way too much happening.
Hopefully there's time for what's his name? Luis, dude. It's like, yeah, man. So here's what we're doing. Kang broke the space-time continuum.
We're gonna get the whole thing.
We're going to the quantum realm. And then Only Murders in the Building season 2 continues the mystery with June 28th release date. Stay tuned for Hulu. Hulu.
All right,
It's
very
good
cool.
Who done it? Okay, now moving on to our recommendations.
Yes.
What have you been watching? What are you feeling? What do you got?
I don't know. I finished Succession season 3, but we talked about that a little bit. So I mean, I would suggest that. I would suggest watching Coda if you haven't seen Coda. That was 100% worth the watch. But what else have I watched recently? I have nothing. No, here's what I will suggest. And I haven't even seen it yet. Go watch Everything Everywhere All at Once this week. If it's in your city, take advantage because it's only in limited release right now. I found a single showtime at a theater playing 10 miles from me on Wednesday at 7 o'clock. And that's where I will be. I will be at that theater watching that movie because it's playing nowhere else.
Nice.
So I'll be watching that. I can't wait. I can't freaking wait, dude. Everybody's saying it's incredible.
Yeah, I want to see. I'll have to see if there's a screening sometime soon because like it's just working all the time. But yeah, for me, I put Coda, baby. That's what I had on my thing. So it's like go see Coda. I'm thinking about different streaming services. Definitely on HBO Max, I would check out either Our Flag Means Death. That one, the new one from Taika Waititi. Yeah, it's out on HBO Max right now. The show, yeah.
Dang, people aren't talking about that at all.
No,
I haven't heard a single thing.
It's like it's very dead, and even the show is very like laid back. Even the show is very quiet. It's like low, very chill. But yeah, it's a good watch if you like Taika's vibe.
Wow, that's interesting. I feel like they really had a lot of potential going.
Yeah. I'm watching it slowly, but
yeah. Is the whole thing out?
I don't know if the whole thing is out, but a lot of it is so far. And also, if you haven't already, watch Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, as well as Crimes of Grindelwald, because part 3 is coming out April 12th, I believe, and I'm ready for it.
Good.
And I haven't seen any Harry Potter films, and I know this takes place before, so I'm going to watch this 3rd one, and then I'm going to hop in and watch all 8 Harry Potter films, because I'm in it. I'm in it now, dude. The first time in 22 years, I'm like,
You're ready. A Harry Potter in now.
Yeah.
I don't know what they say.
Oh, and I did my house. I'm a Gryffindor.
Nice. Yeah. I am a Ravenclaw.
Oh, you're a baddie.
I guess I'm a baddie. Shawty a little baddie.
You're a bad bleep, dude.
I guess so.
But there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, our episode of Oscar-filled goodness. It was wild. It was a wild weekend. It was a wild show. We hope you guys enjoyed, and stay tuned for next week. Again, we have TikTok, if you guys want to check that out. We have quick reviews. Check out all our social media, Instagram and Twitter, especially if we want to boost our Twitter. That's where you can find us more active on. You can join our Discord and talk to us on a more personal level. We have Discord, always chatting in there, always active on there as well. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching on YouTube. Thank you for supporting us here at Strictly Casual. We'll see you all very soon next week for hopefully the 3 of us hopping on. It'll be a good time.
Kisses, ladies and gents.
Bye-bye, everybody.